Hi everyone, I'm the Spectrum Flipper. This video is my Premium DNA Battletoads General Slaughter unboxing video. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon. Right, so here's what the packaging looks like. It's a bit dark in my room at the moment because I do have the light box off, because unfortunately, if I turn it on, you can't see it anymore. So for this portion of where I'm going to box it, unfortunately, the light box is going to be off. But here's the packaging. It's absolutely huge. It's like a unit. It's massive. Right, so on this side you have all the characters, all the designs. So obviously you got General Slaughter, General Vermin, Rat Bones, Rash, Zitz and Poker Pig. For some reason they haven't done Pimple yet, not sure why, but maybe down the line in the future they might do. But that's what it looks like on this side. And then on the back you have a full printout of what's in the box essentially. So obviously General Slaughter and then his three faces. They didn't put his hands on the back, probably because they are quite boring to be honest. Faces there all look cool. And then on the other side they have the iconic actions that the end boss would actually make. The scale on this box is absolutely massive, by the way. When you put it in perspective, they're all like 18-inch figures there. And yeah, it just towers it. So I'm going to crack this open and then get to the actual figure. Alright, so let's get into it. This guy is an absolute monster, no pun intended. Absolutely huge. When I say huge, he stands at around 17.5 inches tall. It says 18 on the packaging, but you know how some of the scales are. Depends how you like lift him up, I guess. So first impressions, I really like it. I have seen a few issues, but the issues aren't like super major for me personally. I deal with like 18-inch figures a lot. If you've seen my collection, you would know that there's a lot of them in the background. So yeah, going into the problems straight away, or the first problem that I saw, he's very like top heavy. So like if I lifted him up like that, he would just fall down. So it's kind of pointless. Unless I've just got one that's like very loose, that could be the case. But yeah, that's what happens. So unfortunately, you can't like pose him up like that unless he's, I guess, stood on something or something's like weighing him up there. Could be just the head's too heavy, who knows. Very much like the figure. Looks exactly like I would probably imagine him in like a figure form from the game. This one does unfortunately have a few marks and areas. I did buy it pre-owned from someone at a fair, so it is to be expected. But I should be able to just clean that off easily. I do have some materials that I tend to use to clean off items, you know, when I like to sell them online, so I should be able to do that. I've just realised that's leaving a handprint. But I should be able to clean it off pretty easy. And yeah, I very much like it. Let's go into the accessories now. Comes with two heads. This is probably my favourite. It's like a battle damage head. Has a missing tooth and has cracks in his horns. Very much my favourite. I'll probably use that one. Then going into the second one, he has like saliva hanging out of his mouth. You know, so he's like in a primal rage. And yeah, very, very cool as well. But like I said, I probably prefer this one over that one. And then you have two hand accessories. I'm assuming maybe down the line you can probably get weapons, who knows. I don't think he had weapons in the actual game, I can't remember. I know he had like a stomp or something like that that he would use, but yeah, I'm not sure. But either way, you have the left and right hand just opened up, so you can sort of like slot a weapon in there. And they are all on ball joints. very cool. And then these parts are for the arm, as you can see. Unfortunately I am missing one, but it might have just fell out of the packaging, you know, when I was opening it up then, so I will have a look around and I'll let you know if I do have it. But essentially that just pops into there and then it adds more detail there. So yeah, there's that. Let's get into articulation. There wasn't a lot that I really discovered. It was just like your bog standard stuff. So with the legs, they're just on like a bog standard ball joint. Can't really move them too much. You can bend them and that's about it. But so like you wanted to T-pose it, you can't. But yeah, as you can see, move the feet as well, again just on bog standard ball joints. I don't think they like focus too much on the articulation just because it's such a heavy figure, and you know how a lot of 18-inch figures are, a lot of them are very hard to stand, so they do tend to not be very articulated. The arms, you can move them up and down, side to side. You can take the hands off and obviously replace them. Unfortunately you can't move that part out of the way, so say like you wanted to pose it up more, you can't. But again, not too fussed. It's to be expected with such a big figure. I'm going to change the head now, show you what's underneath, see what joint it is. That's the head there. And again, just on a normal ball joint. I don't know what the underneath part is on. I'm just going to lay him there just so he doesn't fall whilst I do this. Pop that one on. It should just click in. There we go. Yeah, much better. Much better with that one. Just got to figure out how I can stand him now without him falling. There you go. That head is definitely a lot better. You can't argue with me with that. That head is 10 times better. Just more detail in it, that's why. But yeah, overall impression of the figure, I really like it. Definitely started a new, I guess, collection that I'm going into now. I wasn't really like going to go down the line of collecting more big stuff because I've got so many at the moment. I saw this and it just brought back loads of memories, and so I just had to pick it up, and lo and behold, it's going to start a new collection for me. They are a bit expensive and there is one more that is quite big, but I'm not too fussed. Still got the space for it, and yeah, really like the figure. Just need to clean him up a bit and it'll be all golden. Hopefully I find the last one of that. I'm sure it's probably in the box and I'll let you know in the edit. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing. I don't really do unboxings on the channel, but thought, hey, why not? I think this one deserved it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.